Welcome to Three Guys Making Comics, everyone. The podcast that goes over the ups and downs of the comic book creation process. This is episode 18, by the way, and I am David Omar Lopez, and I am a comic book artist.
Hello, I'm ALberto Doriguzzi. I'm an Italian comic book artist. By day I work, but by night I dive into ink, paper, screen tones like an old school man, like every week.
And my name is Lech Kaminski from Poland, and I'm also a comic book artist. And I forgot my line because I had one prepared this time. But I'm gonna share the screen.
This is why we rehearse. We always rehearse this.
We do, but I just have a very good short memory. Right. So this is it showing? It is. This time round, from all the things I create, I'm gonna pick the No Monsters Inside, which the audience haven't seen just yet.
Which is a great title, by the way.
And as you can see, something appeared now. This is preview. Which one do I click? This one. This is just a placeholder right now, so obviously it's just a sketch. But I'm thinking of doing like a fisheye view, just as a what you call it, a wink to the old school cabin in the woods, like Evil Dead, was it?
Okay.
Yeah.
So they use this kind of low camera crawling through the woods.
Yes.
And I thought that I would kind of lean into that. So I'm not sure if they used a fisheye lens, but I just thought it would be kind of crazy. Like it gives a crazy vibe that it's distorted. So this is the placeholder for the time being.
Okay.
And this one is a drawing I've done a few months ago. Basically, the three characters, and I mean, I don't know why, but I make mistakes, and I have to admit to everyone that I've made a mistake. Before someone picks it up and tells me, it's wrong over there. So no, I'm not gonna let anyone to point at my mistakes, because I'm gonna do that first. So this arm is meant to be an arm of the oldest brother, but for some reason it's like it's broken. I just made a mistake. So the way he's put his arm above the middle brother, it's anatomically incorrect.
Okay.
Either way, these are the three characters. This is basically graphically what I'm after.
Three brothers, right? That's the point.
Three brothers, yeah. It's just. By the way, for the time being, the oldest one will be called Sean.
Okay.
And the middle one will be called Jake.
Hey, what?
The youngest one is Philip, but he's he's the one that actually needs a name for the time being. But yeah, the work in progress names are Jake and Sean.
Interesting.
And that's an inside joke on our teachers where we met. Yeah.
It's a joke on the. I mean,
those were the names of our teachers during the class.
Yeah, exactly. So the first one, you can see that I've went far from the Cross Journeys, the Barbarians one, and I've also gone far from the Thief comic book.
Okay.
I just like altering graphic styles. So this one is very focused on faces, and everything else is just blacks. I want to see what happens when I follow this route. So this one will be created in this kind of almost black and white as a base structure. However, whoops, all right, so that's the sketch.
Okay.
However, the final idea is to be colored and probably also a few layers of shadows might appear. Well, we'll see. It's kind of an experiment in a way that I know what it's meant to show. I know the feeling, but I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to achieve the feeling that I want to pursue in this one. And the next page, when you flip the page, is not fully done, which is why you can see that the eyes are hollow.
Oh,
and
amazing.
it
Yes.
looks spooky already.
Yes,
But
cool.
it's just not fully done. It's just not fully done. So yeah, I've almost done this page today, and like the next one is half done, though I'm not going to show it to anyone.
Okay. So there aren't many pages, right? I mean,
no, like I've got a day job.
no. I mean, in the story will be 10 pages. The first
10 pages, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because thinking about checking the market and not Quicksilver, Kickstarter.
Okay.
I think I want to create short stories, like 10 pages, and see what people tell me about it and how they will react. And if the overall experience is positive, then I'm gonna go with that specific comic book. But I don't want to dedicate myself to a full-length comic book only for people then to show me the middle finger and say it's rubbish. Even if I love it, I don't want to just commit myself to a project that has no potential.
Okay. So the idea is to show it on the socials and see the okay, that's the point.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do with Cross Journeys, meaning the Barbarian one. Once it's colored, I want to allow people to give me proper feedback, and most importantly, to tell me if that's something they would buy.
Okay, interesting. Okay,
I'll say, just talking about the art, you have a very rare gift, like about characterization there, because you're one of the very few people that try to do comics where the characters actually look like the people of the age that they're supposed to be. Like the child looks like a child.
Oh, right.
The middle, the teen, like a preteen middle child looks like a young teenager, and the older brother looks like not an old man, but like an older teenager, 20s maybe.
True. It's true.
Guy. So I was very impressed with that, because even my favorite comic book artist, like John Byrne, sorry John Byrne, but
sorry, every
he's
time
he's very famous, and we always joke about that. A great everything, but his children look like adults, old wrinkled people with little bodies. Yeah,
it's true.
Thanks. I never noticed that people wouldn't do that. Like I thought that everyone just wants to show the proper age of the character.
They want to, but they can't, because they're used to drawing everybody like in their 30. Batman 31, Superman's 31. That's what you want to draw. Anybody's like 30, 31 superhero people, young but still kind of older.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, with Batman, Superman, and all these almost 80-year-old comic book characters, it's kind of a different story, because you can't have Batman being 80, because it just doesn't work. Like, how is that scary? Like, it's scary that he is still kicking butts in Gotham at that age, but it's how do you say it? It's a certain agreement that we don't ask Batman about his age.
Yes.
Yeah.
We just
Yeah, we
think,
know they're like in their 30s. That's usually what they say, and they
Yes.
never get out of that stage. And I mean, the cartoon had Batman. Batman Beyond had an old Bruce Wayne
exactly.
who
Oh.
he limped around, but there was another guy who took his suit and
Oh,
did stuff.
The
The
futuristic
future
one.
Batman.
First
Yeah,
one.
Oh, I
futuristic.
loved it. I loved
Yes,
it.
it's
Yeah.
cool. It's
And
cool.
he was still Bruce Wayne was still pretty much a badass, even though he was limping around after fighting crime for 30 years. So
Yes,
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
there's always exceptions to every rule.
Also,
But
the Dark Knight Returns.
I didn't want to bring that up because I didn't want the Dark Knight Returns. He is early 50s.
Yes, 50,
So-
50.
So nowadays, everybody who's 50 still looks young. I
It's
guess
true.
maybe
It's true.
healthier living than the 80s. But yeah, he's supposed to be an old man I think he's like supposed to be like 53, 52. But
Yes.
yeah, older Batman.
Older Batman, exactly.
But anyway, I'm highly impressed that not only in one panel but consistently they look the age when you see them, even though they're similar brothers features, they look like they're different ages, and
True.
they're very good. You can really see them clearly.
Gracias.
Hey,
Cheers.
De nada.
it's the Mexican moment for the
Yeah, this is the Spanish version of the show.
So, can I move on or?
Yeah, go on.
Okay. So let me just share and start. Okay. So this week, what?
I was saying the rock and roll side.
Okay.
Like-
Okay.
It rocks.
It's the beginning, yes. So yes, Bedrock #1 comes out from Rob Liefeld, of course, and I thought I will make an fan art because I like the character. It's not my favorite, but I wanted just to be part of this little event, let's say so. And I drew it on paper because I wanted to make it on to draw it on digital, but because I'm missing drawing on paper, I said this is the opportunity. My initial idea was to put it in an ice cream over a bunch of destroyed robots. So the idea was he was just sitting over there and watching maybe the sunrise and eating ice cream. So after the fight. And but it took me too much time. I couldn't find the right pose, and I wanted to finish before issue 1 was out. So I just do a usual pose, destroying pose. I like to draw rocks and walls that get destroyed. So it's easy for me. It's not the best piece of my life, but I like it. And I try also to put more blacks, like let me say like David, but I try. I just take my brush and I say, okay, let's go black. Let's see what happens. If it sucks, I mean, and I think it works in some way. It's not perfect, but I like it, and it was fun to do some stuff. Even because I want to. My idea was to finish during August, September. Finish to move on with the Youngblood story, which was making my little fan art story. I wanted to move on with some pages and maybe then show them to Rob Liefeld just in the Facebook groups and see if he like it. Not because I want to make not because I want to draw his stuff, but this could help with connections. And I like the characters, and I thought the idea of this team on an airplane with a lot of gears and weapons would be very cool. And I want also to try myself with something that is not my regular stuff. So, as I said before, so that's the drawing, which is, by the way, behind me there in paper. I use a very light paper, and it was a bad idea because the color, when I put the color with watercolor with the Colline, it just started to move the paper, and I need to be fast here. But in the end, I think it's cool enough, and it works, right? I mean, it's not a published thing, just a little nice fan art.
But
So
this, I'm just gonna ask because
Yes.
Is this the watercolor or a Colleen? Because it doesn't look warped or folded or anything. Like
Yes,
it
yes,
looks.
this is
That's what
very
I,
cool.
yeah.
Yes. Just
I
for,
asked the same thing. Yeah, I asked.
let me just,
Us.
I mean, it's, give me 1 second because I can show you. Okay.
Don't hurt yourself.
This is one of the Colleen, but not the right one. And
Yeah.
I just throw it with water and use it with a brush, and that's all.
Yeah.
So it is kind of watercolor then.
Yes,
yeah,
yes, yes.
it's pretty much so. Yeah.
Yes,
But
it's
it didn't work. The paper, like the paper on your video, looked totally flat.
don't looks, but in reality, it is a bit, yes.
It's a little wavy. It's
a little wavy, right? A little wavy. Not too much, honestly, but it's a little wavy. Yes, and
we haven't. Lech hasn't said, but he's on the quest to find the paper that will not buckle under liquidy mediums.
Yes, true. The as they say, the perfect
paper.
What?
Yeah, sorry. True paper. I know about just if someone is gonna give me an advice. I've already been told about mineral, and I already know about UPO, which is synthetic. But I'm asking, like, I'm trying to find an actual paper, not a kind of substitute of paper.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, which is always interesting. I mean,
so before you leave from the fan art, you were saying that you were trying a lot of experimentation and all that, and you've already seen me when I do fan art. I think that's the most fun you can do with fan art, because you could copy a Jim Lee Wolverine, but you could do your own version of a Wolverine and actually draw it in a slightly different way, and it becomes interesting for you and also a cool kind of pop culture thing. So when you were talking about Bad Rock having more elements that aren't your comfort zone, I think that's the perfect reason why do fan art, to test yourself and see if you can make something pretty cool. So it looks really awesome, by the way.
No, thank you very much.
Yeah.
So yes, I want just to share the some of the sketches from next Rocket Golf, which I want to show, because I always say I'm moving on, but I'm really moving on. It's not completed, but yes, I am just drawing stuff. And as I said last week, I'm just took out some of the cool mangas I'm reading, like Spriggan, if you know, it's an old 90s manga with a lot of action. And I asked myself, okay, again, what I was again falling on my mistake that are talking heads. And I said, no, stop it. Throw away what we want to draw. Action, the story with the aliens and the rocket golf. So, okay, move on. Throw that things away. Throw the pages you have made away, and just put some more funny stuff, more action stuff, and do exactly what I want. And I'm going finally on the right direction. This will be a bit of compromise, because I wanted to show something of the story in issue 2, and maybe I will not have the place to show it, so I will just make the action stuff a little bit longer, because I really wanted to draw it, and I'm happy with the pages and also this sequence where you can see a bit of it's only sketches, but maybe it's understandable what's going on. And yes, I want to, if this first issue was more story and world building and everything, the second one, I said to myself, okay, let's start, show a bit of the story, and then move on the action, so people will be excited, and then go back on track with the story for issue 3. And that's what I'm making right now. So
and what are these characters though? Were these the 2 characters at the end of the first issue fighting, or is it the alien?
This is the hero, and this is one of the alien, because I don't want to spoil anything, but
no spoilers, right?
yes. Yeah. I mean, it's not Shakespeare, right? But I just have some cool ideas, and yes, you will see in the next episode of Three Guys Making Comics. So, and by the way, I was telling the guys that I want to join this Kodansha. What's the name here? If you win, it's Manga Academy
Academy.
Award.
Okay.
Yes, you can just submit your stuff, and they are looking for new artists, not only Japanese but also around the world. And the deadline is the 22nd of July. So I will just send the first issue of Rocket Code, which I'm pretty sure it's not what they want. And I know that the quality of my drawing is not like a lot of very talented people and very manga artists, because the point is that mine is not comparable, I think, right now. But I want to go in that direction. So I asked myself, okay, I have an opportunity to show my stuff on editors and maybe have 10 sentences of critics and comments. Fine, that's an opportunity. It's free. I can just try it. I will not win. I don't care. It's not the point of winning. It's just the point of see what people are saying. Because 26 years ago, I was in Japan and I spoke with some editors and tried to show my stuff. And it was interesting because they criticized, but in the right way. They told me to put more girls, to make girls nicer, because my girls weren't very nice, to try to make stuff more authentic, and to give more a reason to the heroes, not just stuff is going on, but give reasons, more emotions. And it was a very interesting experience. So now it's free. I can do it from my home. I just need to clean a bit the pages because the scans are not very black and white, but there are a lot of gray. I will just clean a bit the pages and then fill the form and send my stuff and see what's happened. I mean, it's not a run, so. But I want to do it.
And you know about Kodansha, I think that's how you say it. Paul Pope, you know, the artist Paul Pope.
Yes,
I heard him in an interview saying that for a couple of years he worked with them to do because he doesn't, his style is very Americanized, like Kirby or something like that. But he has the faces are Kirby-ish, but also a little manga. So there were publishers or editors from Kodansha who actually brought him over for a contract, and he lived in Japan for a few years. But I don't think it went anywhere because in the end he was more Americanized, I think. You'll have to listen to him say it, but yeah.
Okay, interesting.
I think they're open to certain comic book styles. To experiment.
Yes,
so you never know, is what I'm saying.
You never know. By the way, I don't want to make my comic a manga and draw every day for the next 15 days and die. That's not my plan. But I want just a critic and comments and see what's happening. I mean, maybe just it sucks. Okay, then. But I don't think it will go that way. By the way, do you like Paul Pope, David?
Do I like Paul Pope? Yes, I do.
Because last week I wanted to say that your stuff looked like Paul Pope page.
Oh, I love his. I have his. I forget the name, but the gymnast boy. I haven't read it in a long time. The something boy, and also his. Go ahead. What is the name?
I talk the same. Yes, the boy that is the son of the Thor.
Is it Exploding Boy? Something like that?
Yes, it's possible. It's possible.
But I'm gonna say realistically, I love his Batman. That's pretty much his Batman's awesome. Ashley Wood is another person that works there, like in Japanese culture. I don't know if you ever seen Ashley Wood. Maybe I'm going off topic, but he's an excellent artist who also works. I think he's American and works a lot in foreign countries. But those two, I love those two artists. I think they have similar style. And of course, I think Grandpa, is that his last name? The guy that's doing the Batman now, DC. Rafael Grandpa, is that?
It's possible, but I honestly don't know. Okay.
I mean, my dream is if I could draw like that, I just be drawing comics just to put them around the house. But yeah, there's certain artists that I look up to that I don't even pay attention to words. I'm just looking at
images. Exactly. See the
Paul Pope and all that.
It's true. It's cool. Yes, and just last stuff, I just updated my trailer for Three Planes because David and John they founded it last night, so in 48 hours, which is a nice achievement. And just I on the fly added a sticker. It found it in 48 hours, so I mean, there are still 27 days, 28. How many? Can't remember. 28.
I don't know how to do math. John told me we funded in 48 hours, and I went, "Is that like 5 days?" Or I don't know. I'm just joking. Yeah, we have 27. We have about 27 days.
Okay,
20,
okay.
Yeah.
Still 27, but it's. I mean, it's an achievement, right? I'm very happy for you, and it's cool to see that with stuff with your art is moving on and it's selling because people like it, even if it's just the first one.
Yeah. Again, I'm grateful. I think there's 55 backers, and
Okay.
I'm gonna say right now we're kind of in that small moment, and I probably know each of those 55 backers. But yeah, we're trying to we're trying to spread out into the kicks. Hopefully, maybe Kickstarter will listen to this and put us in their Kickstarters we love category.
Yes.
If they're listening out there, if one of them is a fan of our podcast.
guys,
Come on now. Let's go.
Exactly.
Let's go.
Anyway,
thank you, Alberto. Alberto's doing all this cool stuff for marketing, helping us. Thank you.
It's just some stickers and some banners, nothing fancy really. But I like to help because I believe in the project, and I saw that. I mean, you are a very good artist, maybe the best here between us, and the project is cool.
I can't draw teenagers, so I didn't want to say that, but
that's true. Me neither.
So if I get Batman, or if I get a Robin or Batman, Robin's gonna look like a 80-year-old little old man. Yeah.
So yes,
but thank you anyway. I thank you.
No. I mean, I'm glad if I can. It's just little stuff, but if I can help, so. Okay, and for next week, I want to move on with Rocket Golf, finish the second issue, and start finally with the pages, which I hope I can show something. And that's all for this week. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. All right, I'll just share my screen, and it takes me like 17 minutes. You guys are better at sharing screens, though. That's let's see, a lot of share window.
I trained myself because Lech said must be better.
All right, so we start by talking about Comics Flow because you saw it on Lech's part of the podcast. He is using Comics Flow to kind of lay out his pages, see them side by side, see the sketches, then flip over to the finished items. And yeah, that's all done through Comics Flow. It's something we all use. I'm using it on 3 planes, so that's my thing. And I always show the tutorial, but I think everybody, if people are watching again, they've seen it and they know that it's pretty much just Mando, right? Or Fernando.
Nando. Fernando is Nando, yes. Nando.
Short for Fernando. Nando is the mascot for Comics Flow.
Exactly.
I'm still waiting for my coffee cup so I can get rid of this one.
Hey, I'm waiting for that, right? So.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll figure it out.
Yes.
Anyway, yeah. So it's just a quick tutorial here. You can find it in the tutorial section, but yeah, log in and check it out. Thank you, Alberto. You brought up the fact that we funded last night, which was 2 days, less than 2 days, but we don't have I don't think there's a sticker out there, or creating a sticker that says funded in 32 hours is as cool to say, but yeah, 48 hours, a couple of days, we hit our initial funding. Like we've talked about, if you watch our socials, we had some Substack videos, we're spreading them out into Instagram and all that. But we do talk about the fact that the initial budget was to make sure we have enough to cover the printing and the fulfillment, packaging, and all that. And from now on, anything that comes after that is going to issue 2 production, meaning pay our letterer, pay our colorist, pay the writer, and maybe there's some leftover for me. We'll see. But that's what the rest of the campaign will be pushing us to continue the series for an issue 2. But yeah, Alberto did this. So he did the video. He put the sticker on there. We haven't updated a lot of it, but we're getting on that. And yeah, physically you can see or digitally you can see the Kickstarter campaign here. And we did cross our goal of 2,500 American. and we are at 2550. So we are at about 101%, and that feels pretty good. And we still have, there it is, 27 days to go. The webpage did the math for us.
Yes.
And yeah, like I said, 55 backers, and I probably know a big percentage of those, but for those that I don't, I already thank the people I know, and I thank the new people that are following the campaign. So yeah, take a look. We already went through all these things. You can read the comic here, the first 8 pages, and then if you like that, it's really easy just to go over here and pledge. If you want to know more about the rewards, that's in the rewards section, and you can read more about the add-ons and all that other stuff. And just to give a preview, John and I are talking about adding additional items. What do you call those, Alberto? Tiers, like
yes, the tiers and the rewards. Yes, exactly.
the milestones, like when you hit a certain number,
and then
everybody gets this.
rewards.
Yeah. So we're talking about what to do now as we move forward in the next 27 days. What to say? Maybe another product. Maybe make the books a bit nicer. We're still discussing it, but we'll let everybody know in the next few days. And on that note,
don't forget to say that you can buy the book and have a sketch by you.
Oh, yeah, I'll bring that up, but it's somewhere.
Very important.
Now I don't even know how to maneuver this, but yeah, there's a head sketch option, and it's the head sketches are a bit more open. We said a limit of 10, but you can also get it not with the tier, but you can add it to. I think you can add it to most tiers.
Yes, you can
as an add-on. But the one that's the full body one, that's
there. It is on the left.
Yeah, this one. Oh, here it is. Yeah. We're only gonna have we have 3 out of I didn't see that. We have so 2 people have bought out of 5. That's awesome. Yeah, this is a higher priced tier, but you're not getting a digital product with this. You're actually gonna get with your comic, you will get a physical piece of paper, like Lech was talking about, something that's actually has ink on it that has been made into some sort of image, and that's what we'll do. But yeah, you have a lot of options here. And on that note, I did want to just go over the cover that's been going around for now, which is this one here. So this is the cover for the basic book, which is like the floppy of the book. That's the one that's going to be just around. So that's more of a purple color. Then you have, I think if I go forward, then you have the deluxe edition cover, which is more sparkly, I would say.
Yes.
More, hey, maybe maybe we go foil cover for this one, for one of the rewards. I don't know how everybody feels about those type of covers, but I would like to see this color.
I love foil cover. But
oh, you love foil? Yeah. Okay, so I'll bring that up in my next meeting. Because
I am different, and they are always cool. I mean, but that's my opinion.
Hopefully John doesn't say, why did you say that? We can't do foil. That's going to cost more than anyway. I don't. Well, hey, what's best for the book, right? Yes, so maybe let's put that on the table. A foil cover. If we hit a certain number, we'll think about for this deluxe. Yeah, 50. Oh, thank you, Alberto. Sorry, he already has an idea. Yes, 15,000. Yeah, exactly. 15,000. This cover becomes foil. That's what we're gonna say. And yeah, this will be awesome. Anyway, this is the deluxe version, and for the deluxe version, beyond the 23, 22, 24 pages of the actual story, you're just gonna get probably another big chunk of all our sketches and roughs and all the stuff that we talk about here on 3 Guys Making Comics, and that John talks about in his Making Comics Substack. But yeah, that to just let you know that these covers came from this inked image. So let me just talk a little bit about it. I didn't do a process because this was just you're not trying to do something for socials. You're just like, I got to get a cover done, and you're just working on it. So this is just a complete. As you'll notice, even though it's a nice drawing, it does have a lot of negative space here, because just seeing what Lautaro brought to the table, with his colors. I wanted to make sure the cover looked as good as the coloring inside. So when they see this cover and then they open the book, it's just a continuation of that awesomeness of his textures, of what he, especially in this one, all the geometric shapes and all that. I mean, that's pretty much all. That's his brain came up with that. I didn't say, hey, make a bunch of triangles and so. I wanted to make sure that he had a lot of space here just to do that. So all I did for the in between is the little Steve Ditko sort of surely Doctor Strange lines. And I'm not going to spoil it, but this image is more than just a cover image. One of our teachers named Sean, who Lech brought up, he has a cover course right now, and he's been talking about how covers nowadays are more pinups, because a lot of the times the artists that are doing the variant covers, they're just telling them, hey, do a variant for Batman, Absolute Batman number 25. And the artist goes, well, what's the story? And they're like, we haven't written it, just do the cover. So they just do like a pinup of Batman punching a wall or something. But Sean, he's been talking about, hey, why did your cover, like in the old days, should at least be from a moment within the book. And we do have a moment that once you see that moment and come back to this cover, you'll kind of understand why he's kind of faded as an umbrella kind of figure on top of her, what his role is as a partnership, what type of chemistry they have together, power wise. But anyway, this is just this ink drawing. I knew kind of that the lettering, the logo was going to be here, so I didn't want to go too crazy with the details here. So a lot of it is just shadow. And honestly, I'm still trying to figure out how this works, like the actual design.
But it's perfect. I mean, I really like it. It's only black with white lines, but I don't know. You are so good with blacks.
For fans of this podcast only, I will say that I didn't do this intentionally, but Alberto might like it. Is that when you see the helmet, it looks like a kitty cat.
Yes, exactly. So like, it's true. It's true.
So I didn't know when I was drawing, I put a circle and I put some hooks, maybe like, I don't know, maybe something evil, but it to me now, every time I draw it, I'm like, okay, I have to draw the cat head. Like,
I mean, if you want to draw Superman, you use two fishes, right, for the ass.
Oh yeah. So that'll be, if the book gets popular, you'll see in interviews. You guys heard it here first. The Warrior has a little kitty, a little kitten on his headband. But I knew that was going to be covered with the title, so I didn't do much with it, and I love it here. And I did tell Lautaro to put some more contrast here so the title would pop out, because so he put some shadow in there, and it's good against the overlay of the and on that sorry, and then the color variant for the deluxe has I took one of his colors from one of these, what is it, like, I forget, the dropper,
eyedropper.
The eyedropper tool.
Color picker.
The color picker. So this color is exactly from the color picker, trying to figure out how to analyze a human being's awesome color. One of these colors in here is this. So that's what we're doing. And John and I are talking about if this book becomes something great, or let's be positive, when it becomes something great, if we do second prints or third prints, I think the distinction is going to be taking different colors. And hopefully they work. So you'll be able to see if you have the first print, if you have the peach, if you have a blue. I don't know. We'll see.
Yes. Interesting. That's cool.
But I think that's about it for me. Yeah.
That's cool. Eric Larson does this every time when there is another printing. He changed the background of the cover, which is a nice thing.
Yeah. Well, we chose white for the initial one because that's the one that if we do sell it in stores, like if we go up to comic stores and say buy the book, we want it to be, very white against the color. It's going to stand out. But I think if the book gets popular, you can kind of play with the coloring of the letters and make it something cooler. Yeah.
But anyway, very nice cover. I love it. The colors are great. The position of the bodies and everything. Great stuff.
And I'm gonna say some. I'm not gonna share, but you, Alberto, are a way better graphic designer than I am, and when I gave you the files for the logo, the way I did it for the teaser, you actually lined up our names better.
Oh yes.
Like mine was a bit crooked, so I think so. I'm gonna give Alberto credit for the actual design of the top version, because I looked at your video when you did the center, and you centered it way nicer, and I'm like, okay, this has to be here and this has to be. So
Yes.
thank you for that.
I must be honest. I saw this and why did they do this? Let's just fix it. But I never wanted to say anything so nice.
No, I understand. Yeah, but I saw you fixed it, and I like your attention to detail.
Cool.
So now when you see it there, you'll go like, oh, at least it's not crooked when you see it somewhere. And you're because of you. Yes.
Thank you very much. Nice. That's cool.
Yeah. Cheers.
Oh, cool. Cheers. Yes, exactly. So, guys, I think that's all for today, right, Lech?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then, as usual, love your pets, read more comics, like and follow us here and on every social, right, Lech? On Instagram,
every social.
On YouTube, you can find us everywhere. Just follow, like I like that. So, if you like our stuff, we are here. And until next time.
And keep backing the Kickstarter. We're not done yet. You guys are now helping issue 2 happen. So that's where we're at.
Exactly.
Thank you again.
See you next week, guys.
Cheers. Bye.